Hi there, how there, ho there, yo there. It's Colin Daniel. Yeah, I'm starting to fade here on interesting intros. I'm starting to repeat myself. I think it's OFD. That's old farts disease. That's what happens when you get past the age of 20, then you're old, right? Okay, well, I'm 22, so what can I say? This is about putting it together. I've given you a few lessons. If you cruise and peruse through YouTube, you'll find that I had a few slide lessons, and this lesson's leading up to putting the D major open tuning together into a 12 bar. I've had some 12 bar lessons. This one's for the slide. 12 bar is all a similar format, even if you're in different keys. Usually what separates 12 bar is only a couple little things. They'll switch one or two changes around. 12 bars means exactly that. 12 frames, 12 4/4 bar frames, 12 4 counts per group per phrase. So a phrase being a complete cycle. Some songs work on 2 or 3 different cycles, but 12 bar usually works on one. I've seen lots of 12 bar though that have like variations, like one 12 bar be slightly different than the other. That's up to the artist, and that's up to the song. I'm going to cover a real standard one. This is very standard. You'll have heard this progression many times before. And I'm going to start by saying, okay, here's 1. This is D major. Now when you deal with 1, 4, and 5, there's a distance thing. If you don't get the distance thing right, it won't sound right. The easiest way to remember it is 5th fret, because when you're in open tuning, the 5th fret thing works really good. There's my 4 change, which if you figure it out from the letter name perspective, it's like D, E, F, G. G is the 4th letter, right? Watch out for the distances. D to E is a tone, E to F is a semitone, and F to G is a tone. That's 2.5 tones, or 2 whole steps and 1 half step, or 5 frets, okay? And that's what it takes to get from the 1 to the 4. It's naturally here, very easily to reach when you've got open tuning. If you were in standard tuning, it may be a different situation depending on what key you're in. But for now, we're in D major. And if this is 4, if the G is here at the 5th fret, that's the 4 change, then the 5 change is always 1 tone higher, 2 frets. And as I mentioned earlier, on handling this D major tuning, you have 1, 4, 5, and octave. Now I'm going to put it together in a standard 12 bar. I'm going to use some power chords and answer it with a little bit of a chord arpeggio. I'm going to play the octave D here. So I'm going to go D. Then I'm going to answer with a little slide riff. Okay, then I'm going to go to the G. And my G riff will be right over the 5th fret. Back to the 1, which will be D. Up to the octave. To the A, that's the 5 change. To the G, which is the 4 change. And back to the D, the 1 change. And now I'm going to go through it in a 12 bar fashion. Okay, so 4 bars. I'm going to go 1 bar of D, 1 bar of G, then my fill for 2 bars over a D. I'm going to go the 4, which is G, for 2 bars back to the D. This is the A, 1 bar, the G, 1 bar, close. That closing riff is from the 4 to the 5. So there's the 4, the chromatic passing note, and then the 5. Okay? Now I'm just going to put it together and let you hear what it sounds like. Have at her, boys and girls. Get on it. Steal your mother's wine bottle. Take a glass cutter. Cut the neck off it. Polish it up so you don't cut your fingers. Steal some of your dad's copper pipe. Find something to make a slide. Get that tuning happening and start going for it. This is Colin Daniel from riffninja.com. Hope you're having a good guitar lesson. We'll talk to you soon.